We are leaving Caversham and Reading, where we've been for 4 days.
Please take the second exit.
Heading to Kent. And since Mark's taken the most scenic route, I've decided to distract myself from the narrow roads and sitting in this seat. And I thought you'd like to see how pretty it is around here.
Now turn left.
As you can see, it's a beautiful day. We've done a lot of hanging around, which I don't know. I think where we both, a bit like when we were in Canada, neither of us are very fit. You know, I can't walk far. Mark does walk a bit further than me, but I don't think you walked, didn't you, yesterday when you went to that bookshop that was closed? Was that enough for you?
Yeah, it wasn't very far.
Oh, okay.
It's only just up the road over there.
So I think Mark would do more, but it's a bit difficult because I can't do much. So we've done a lot of hanging around between meeting up with family.
After 250 meters, leave the roundabout at the second exit.
And as usual, I think we've been too long in one place, and sadly we get to Kent and we're going to be too long in Kent as well. And we find often when we do these trips over that it's enough and we're ready to go home quite soon. We'd gladly go home today, I think, wouldn't we?
Please take the second exit.
There's a couple of people to see.
Yeah, we've still got people to see.
We have a day hanging about.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, it's interesting.
Now turn off to the left in Street Pound Lane.
I had the most amazing meal yesterday lunchtime. We were on our own. We'd been out in the morning into Reading. We got a taxi, so Mark didn't have to drive and work out where he was, because it's changed so much from when he used to know it years ago. So we got a taxi into Reading. I went and bought some sandals so I could, because I was going to have a pedicure and I needed not to have Crocs on, obviously, after a pedicure. So I went and bought some sandals. Then we came back into Caversham for my pedicure appointment, which was weird. I didn't like it at all. You're meant to feel pampered, I'm sure. I did not feel pampered. I felt very uncomfortable. It was a Chinese man doing my pedicure. That felt uncomfortable, not because he was Chinese, but because he was a man. I don't like feet. I don't like people touching my feet. And to have a strange man, touching my feet was horrible. Yeah, so I endured an hour of being there. Got very uncomfortable because I had to sit for quite a while whilst my nails dried, and I wasn't comfortable on the chair. So we went out to a pub called the Pack Horse. I think you'd call it a gastropub because it is known for its food. And I had the most amazing braised shoulder of lamb. It was massive. I couldn't believe how much lamb I'd got on my plate. I didn't expect it to be the whole shoulder blade, with lamb both sides. And I tucked into it and I could taste it.
After 250 meters, leave the roundabout at the first exit in Street Hadley Road East.
Which is really unusual for me because I'm not able to taste much anyway, and quite often I'll get lamb thinking, I like lamb, and I can't taste it.
The first exit.
But I could taste it. It reminded me of how lamb used to taste. So I asked the waitstaff to go and ask the chef the provenance of the lamb. And they came back and said it's Falklands lamb. We went, Falklands? And the waitstaff quite young, so none of them realised the significance of that, or realised, I don't think, how far that lamb had to come. So I was a bit surprised, but it was like, well, okay. But I did a bit of a deep dive.
Leave the roundabout at the third exit in Street Spitfire Way.
Into Google, asking about imported Falklands lamb, and Berkshire Meat Trading Company import it, and we're in Berkshire, we are in Berkshire, so yeah. But it's a memorable meal. I can't imagine topping that.
I did say to the staff, if that
After
was
200
if that came
meters,
from the
leave the
Falklands, it was
roundabout
worth
at the
fighting that
second
war.
exit in street miles
And
away.
I don't think they knew what I was
No,
talking
it
about.
went over their heads. They're too young.
One of the women had greyish hair. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
still
surely.
too
Please
young.
take the second exit.
So we're heading down to Kent. We can't check it, and it'll only take us a couple of hours to get where we're going. And we won't be able to check in, but we're going to have to stop somewhere on the way and have our main meal.
After 250 meters, leave the roundabout at the second exit in Street Nevada Way.
And we're going to go to the cinema. We're going to go to the cinema later, Mark, I think, or today in the afternoon before we
Please
check
take
in,
the
maybe.
second exit.
We're going to see a film called The Roses, which is
War of the Roses.
no, it isn't War of the Roses. It's called The
isn't it?
Roses. It's Thing and Benedict Cumberbatch, Cumber Thing.
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman. I like Olivia Colman. So, Mark's, what would Bindi be to you? She wouldn't, would she? Mark's
she would
nephew's
be,
wife.
She would be something.
Yeah, Mark's nephew's wife recommended it. So, and there's it's in Ashford. There's a big Cineworld place that we would probably not want. Well, we wouldn't really want to go to. I remember being deafened there after walking over the sticky carpet. But there's another Ashford cinema, smaller one, I think, that's showing it. So we might be able to do that. I think we'll probably do that today to entertain ourselves a bit. We're meeting up with people tomorrow. We're meeting up with people on Friday. Mark, are you going shopping?
After
Oh, you want to go in
350
Waterstones, don't you?
meters,
Yeah.
leave the roundabout at the first exit onto the A329 then towards Wokingham.
There we are. M4.
Please take the first exit.
Are you going down there?
Yeah. That's not the route I would have taken to get here.
Well, we normally do M4, don't we? M4
Oh, yeah,
and
but
25.
this wiggly bit I would have done
All right.
parallel road, I think.
Please follow the road for 8 kilometers.
We had a meal on Sunday on family. I think there were 12 of us. A couple of cousins came down from up north that Mark hadn't seen for a long time. In fact, you hadn't seen Sarah since your first marriage.
I barely recognised her
No.
to start with.
So that was nice, but the food was not a patch on yesterday's food. Lots of reminiscing, lots of old photos being pored over. Lots of reminiscences that weren't part of my history. Some entertaining young children, toddlers, babies. Stop now because we're going onto the motorway and that's going to be boring. Thanks for watching. See you next time.